Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most delicious Quitte of them all, and today I want to talk to you about the new Kaleidoscape mode. It's pretty new, so I thought some people might need some pointers and small tips to learn how to survive in this mode. If you have any tips to share that I don't talk about in this video, and I'm sure there will be a lot, please put them in the comments so we can gather our ideas and knowledge of the mode. The very first thing I want to say is that, and I know it will hurt to see potential materials go, but you should use your Amber to upgrade the Fafnir for now. This will make your character stronger, which in turn means you will be able to clear this content faster. The result of this is kinda obvious, but if you use your Amber for upgrades now, you will get new resources quicker when you are in the Kaleidoscape next time. Especially the player XP increase is very helpful, since it makes you stronger on all aspects when you level up, and like this, well, you level up faster. By using the Amber you can get by expeditions, you should be able to reach level 10 fairly soon. After that, you will need Purple Amber, but at that point you should be good to go with the bonuses to reach the higher levels of Kaleidoscape. So in short, focus on the bonuses first and then go for the treasure trade. Getting stuff from it in the future becomes way easier like this. When you are in the Kaleidoscape, there's one thing you need to remember when retrying fights or suspending runs. Character unique abilities that take some time to activate or that are activated at the start of a quest will reset when you retry a fight or suspend the run. An example here is Valentine's Chelsea. She's pretty good in the mode when her romance gauge is filled, but if you enter a boss fight with it, lose and retry, you will have to rebuild the romance gauge. Other units like Peony that start with a shield will regain that shield upon retrying or suspending a run. When you get a new weapon with a new skill, don't instantly drop older weapons for Amber, especially if an older weapon has a healing skill attached to it. You really should keep the healing skill weapon, and if you got lucky to receive a weapon with a dispelling skill, you should also keep that one. It might become difficult DPS wise if you have to switch to weaker weapons for a short time to wait for the healing or dispelling skill, but it's better than dying to a boss. Oh, and if you get a weapon with Akashic Repose, Akasha skill, or Summer Verika's Everlasting Summer, just use this weapon for most of the run. You will make up for less strength with the overdamage ability. You do heal yourself, get a strength buff, and gain overdamage. Those healing skills are amazing, and if you are lucky enough to have them on a weapon, definitely keep them. Speaking of bosses, there is a very nasty boss in this mode. I'm speaking of Kayan. If he appears on floor 45, you will also get him on floor 50. So if you don't have any dispelling skills, you're sadly better off ending the run than continuing it, probably. So make sure to have some form of dispelling stuff when going into the higher floors. A very neat strat for autoing the lower floors of the mode was found by my buddy Orthodox, so I have decided to call this strat the Kaleidortho strat. It's pretty simple. Use UA. Her first skill stuns the enemies, and thanks to her second skill, she also sustains herself with healing while attacking. You still need to pay attention and heal her if she has some healing skills in her skill reservoir though. Speaking of skill reservoir, you can actually turn off having to confirm converting skills into Amber. You should still check weapons to see if better stuff has dropped. When you want to use UA, it becomes even more important to use my first tip to make her stronger for easier auto runs. When it comes to boss fights, you should probably play her manually though, especially on later stages, although in the end autoing beyond 10 floors might not even be that beneficial, because the difficulty ramps up quite quickly. You can get roughly around 300 red crystals per 10 floors, and the purple ones don't even drop until you've reached floor 30, so if you want to farm the purple ones, you gotta play manually. By the way, if you want to flex your clears or discuss the new mode with others, join our Discord, the link is in the description below. When it comes to leveling up and clearing floors, there's one thing that you need to remember while you're running through the floors. You don't have to defeat every single enemy that you encounter. Yes, you could do that and try to level up more and get more skills, but this just makes the run way longer than it needs to be. It's good to level up, but you can ignore a few more annoying enemies and still be strong enough to get far in the game. If you get lucky with drops, that is. When you select the character for the mode, you usually probably just go with a character you like or who you want to see on the Wyrmprint with cool abilities, and it's fine, we're all going to do that. If you are looking for a unit that can get yourself an easier clear though, then you should consider several things. your unit should maybe have a Dispel, because even aside from Kayan, boss enemies might buff themselves and make clearing it harder. You can also see if you maybe should have some form of healing in the unit's kit. Very good in this mode, for example, are Ayaha and Otoha, because they basically do everything in this game at once. I also thought that Marth might be good because he buffs and heals himself, but he does lack a Dispel, so I haven't tried him out yet. As I mentioned earlier, Valentine's Chelsea is pretty good in this mode because she can have resistances to all afflictions, but if you have to reset on a boss, she's pretty weak for a short time, which will make the entire fight more difficult. Another unit that I want to mention here is Basileus. If you have him, GG, you have won. He has a Dispel in his second skill and he grants himself over damage, which is really helpful in this mode. All you need now is to get good enough to reach the final floors with him. Another unit that has some high potential in this mode is Regina, because she can inflict basically every affliction in the book, and since Punish or Burn Prints are random here, this can help deal more damage. She also can heal herself, but she can't Dispel, so bring something of that nature to later bosses. I feel like not having a heal in this mode, by the way, isn't that awful, because you can have the Fafnir heal yourself, and if you get lucky with healing weapons, you can negate this problem. But dispelling or putting debuffs on the enemies with the unit's natural kits can help quite a lot. I almost forgot to mention Wedding Aoi. She can heal herself, but most importantly, she can inflict sleep on enemies with her first skill. That's really helpful, especially in rooms where you have to defeat a bunch of mobs and you can just disable them like this. In addition to that, her mods are really great, and especially on sleeping enemies. I really love her in this mode. Also, by the way, please tell me in the comments below who you have used for your clears so far. I'm super interested to see what people have used in the mode so far. And also it kind of shows me what your favorite character probably is, because let's be honest, all of us just used our favorite character for the first run probably. I did it with OG Chelsea, and she sadly isn't too good in this mode, but I'm kind of drifting off. Let's continue. Something that I have noticed with rapid fire mana casters in this mode is that you can basically stun lock mobs in this mode. So if you just blast them, most mobs can't even move or attack because they are stunned by your attacks. So a Gala Leonidas can be really good in here. You will need to bait the mobs and line them up, but once you did, just hold down your thumb to win. If you like to use Dragon Drive units or characters with a unique shapeshift gauge, like Gala Nod or Tiki, this mode is really good for them. You do get quite a lot of dragon energy in here, but you have to be very careful when choosing moments to shapeshift, because you only have a limited amount of possible shifts with normal characters. Units with their own gauge can't use dragons, but they can just blast the enemy away with their strong drive form. I haven't tried her out in this mode yet, but Gala Zephia together with her Bahamut is just such a good unit in this mode from what I have seen. She has a huge attack range, she attacks while dodging, and her Bahamut is just really strong, and it grants her strength amps and everything. It might really be one of the best characters for this mode, but that's just like what I've seen, what I think of her. I also, you might remember from a few seconds ago that I mentioned Regina, and I feel like Sandelphan could have some potential in this mode thanks to her unique shapeshift. I don't have her, so I haven't tried it out, but I could imagine that her dragon form can probably do some nice damage to the enemies. Outside of that dragon form, I don't know, it might be rough with her since she is a staff unit. No, wait, wand, I'm sorry. I always get those mixed up, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna leave this in, so you all know that I still mix these up. But that's it for this video anyway. I hope some of these tips helped you a little bit, and I also hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more content from yours truly. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.